Number 6. Rocky Johnson and The Rock. Born as Wade Douglas Bowles in Canada, the late Rocky Johnson started his illustrious wrestling career in 1964. Soul Man Rocky dominated the ring, becoming a National Wrestling Alliance Georgia champion and securing numerous championships from the 1970s to the 1990s. He and Tony Atlas made history as the first black tag team to win a WWE championship in December 1983. Rocky lost his dad and became homeless at 13, but he rose above, creating a legacy in the wrestling world before retiring in 1991. Before becoming a wrestling sensation, Dwayne's athletic journey kicked off in college. As a talented football player, he led his team to a national championship title in 1991. Dwayne later embraced his lineage training alongside his dad, gaining mainstream fame and winning numerous championships, becoming a 10-time WWE World Champion. Dwayne recalls Rocky's tough love approach shaped him into the man he is today. Training sessions were intense.
He played football, but he said, "My love is wrestling." I said, "Okay, I'll train you."
With Rocky telling Dwayne, "If you're gonna throw up, go outside. And if you're gonna cry, then go home to your mother." Dwayne honored his father by inducting him into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2008, forever enshrining him as one of sports entertainment's most influential performers. Number 5. Bolo Yung and David Yung. Yung Se, a martial arts maestro from Guangzhou, kicked off his journey when he was just 10. Mastering kung fu and acrobatics, he was a natural. But he didn't stop there. He plunged into the world of bodybuilding and dominated it, clinching the Mr. Hong Kong title for a whopping 10 years. And thanks to his muscular prowess, he landed iconic roles like Bolo in Enter the Dragon, sharing the screen with the legendary Bruce Lee. Influenced by Bolo's monumental legacy, his son David embraced the world of martial arts and bodybuilding from his early years. Winning Mr. California in 1998, David's training was all about intensity and dedication, pulling off insane feats like 405-pound squats for 20 reps and 1,200-pound leg presses. David's childhood was all about rigorous training, meticulously prepared by his dad, focusing on athletic pursuits and pushing boundaries. Despite facing injuries, David was determined to achieve unique feats in bodybuilding, continuing the impactful legacy his father created in the 70s. David had the chance to work with industry giants like Flex Wheeler and met legends like Arnold Schwarzenegger. But just like his dad, David valued every interaction and learning opportunity and stayed humble. Number 4. Ulisses Jr and Charles Mance. Born in NYC, Ulisses Williams Jr was passionate about fitness from the start. In high school, he was the smaller dude on the football and athletics teams, but he grinded hard in the gym, developing a passion that transformed his life. By 19, he was sculpting that trademark 8-pack and entering the competitive bodybuilding world, fueling his hunger for success. Ulisses became a fitness icon, winning the 2000 Platinum Classic NYC and featuring in top fitness mags. His workouts are intense, packed with variety, focusing on strength and conditioning. Charles grew up without a father until he was 8 years old and Ulysses stepped in. Ulysses sees Charles the same way as his biological sons Jaden and Kai. Despite Ulysses' lifting prowess, Charles is grateful he was not forced into the gym. It just so happens that's exactly where he thrives. While Charles and Ulysses still train together, Charles has carved his own path, and he shares everything he learned with his coaching clients. Number 3. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Joseph BINA. Born in a small Austrian village, Arnold Alois Schwarzenegger kicked off his weight training journey at 14, already having a sports background in soccer. Arnold was all about mastering the mind-body connection, studying psychology at 15 to elevate his lifting game. At 17, he jumped into his competitive career mentored by his idol, Reg Park, while living in London. In 1966, at just 20, he snagged his first Mr. Universe title, becoming the youngest winner ever. Arnold won the coveted Mr. Olympia title at 23, making him the youngest Olympia champion. Joseph BINA revealed, "I was super chubby in high school, like really overweight. He then started swimming and transformed his body. When college rolled around, he embraced the iron, sculpting his physique and overcoming his self-consciousness. Joseph and Arnold worked hard to strengthen their bond, and Joseph doesn't feel overshadowed by his dad's colossal fame. Instead, He soaks up all the fitness, passion, and wisdom from the legend himself. While he does enjoy bodybuilding, he doesn't see himself going pro. Instead, he's focused on leveling up his real estate career. Number 2, Dorian Yates and Louis Yates. Born in England, Dorian Yates, or the Shadow, wasn't your typical sports kid. In fact, he had a rough start, landing him behind bars as a teenager. But that's where his fitness journey began. Powerlifting in prison, Dorian discovered his natural athletic prowess and started turning heads with his physique. After his release at 21, Dorian stepped into the gym and within a year won his debut competition, the 1984 Mr. Birmingham Novice. Dorian earned his pro card in 1988, and from there kept surprising everyone. He even dominated the Mr. Olympia stage from 1992 to 1997. Talk about some serious fitness genes. While Louis may not have claimed the Mr. Olympia title like his dad, his passion for the gym is undeniable. Growing up, he studied how Dorian put on muscle and kept his body fat low. At 16, under Dorian's watchful eye, Louis hit the weights and got hooked. As a personal trainer and bodybuilder, he's got that Yates intensity. Louis recently became a dad, so we're super excited to see if the next gen Yates will be crushing it in the gym too. Number 1, Sergio Aliva and Sergio Aliva Jr. Let's dive into the legacy of the bodybuilding world, the Aliva dynasty. Starting with the legend himself, the late Sergio Aliva. Born in Cuba, this man's journey to the top wasn't your typical gym story. From fighting in wars to being spotted on a beach for his natural physique, Sergio's destiny was written in the stars. He battled legends like Arnold Schwarzenegger and earned the nickname The Myth. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. After a tragic incident, he was shot 5 times, but like a true warrior, he drove himself to the hospital and recovered. Talk about resilience. Growing up with bodybuilding royalty as parents, you'd think Sergio Jr. hit the gym early on, but his father wanted him to focus elsewhere. Starting his bodybuilding journey at 20, he quickly made waves, showing he had inherited his father's passion and dedication. From amateur stages to winning the 2017 New York Pro, Sergio Jr. is proving that the Aliva legacy is here to stay. Bonus: Cain Sumabat and Roman Mateo. Often mistaken for father and son, we couldn't leave out Cain Sumabat and nephew Roman Mateo. Their progress pictures together went viral, earning comments like the real-life Goku and Gohan. Cain grew up in Canada, inspired by his dad who kicked off every day with a killer calisthenics routine of push-ups, sit-ups, and planks. At 22, Cain got his hands on a barbell and dumbbell his dad bought for his brother, and that's when his passion began. Even now at 55, he hits the gym hard with exercises like snatch grip rack pulls, barbell push press, and Romanian deadlifts. Inspired by his uncle Cain, Roman was known for an intense training regimen including conditioning workouts with sled pulls and farmer walks. Absolute beast mode. Roman was all about those agonist-antagonist supersets for arms, like combining barbell curls and overhead rope extensions. He also had a dedicated day just for legs to get them as strong and muscular as Cain's. Roman decided to leave his gig as a personal trainer and dive into the world of cybersecurity analysis in 2022. He has been MIA on social media since then, but we're hoping he's still hitting the gym.